guest. This is the first lady that we have had on the show, so I'm very, very, very excited to have her here. Okay, this is Miss Yoko, so I'm gonna have her introduce herself and tell y'all what she do, what she's about.
Hi y'all, my name is Yoko McThuggin, the Backwood Barbie, the Baltimore Bardashian. I am the Lilith of Two World Order. I'm a rapper, a mom, a nail tech.
Yes.
Get at me for all your press-on needs.
See, I know that.
Yes, we do that. Listen, we about to get you together. We about to do all of that. So yeah, a jack of all trades and a master of me. So that's what I am.
Amazing. So, okay, you're a mom. So,
Yeah.
how old is your babe?
Okay, so I have 3 babes. So I joke and I always have this inside joke. It's like I have 2 bigs and a little.
Okay.
So I have a 14-year-old that's
Wow.
turning 15 in March, and then I have a 13-year-old.
Okay.
And then I have this random just turned 3-year-old. Like, so you can see it's a 10-year gap.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that 3-year-old is the one that's driving me crazy right now. So 2 bigs and a little.
And so, what is it like balancing motherhood with your music career right now? You just got, you feel me, thrown into this world,
Like,
you feel me, and stuff is really, you feel me, up and up. So, what's that? How's that?
right now, like, it used in the beginning, like, as you can tell, like, my older kids, they're older. So when I first started my music journey,
Yeah.
they were already established in school.
Mhm.
They were potty trained. They were doing all of that. So it was easier.
Yeah.
So with this go round, it's way, like, the viewpoint is way different. Like, it's like,
Yes.
so I'm really trying to balance, like, equal parts mom, equal parts artist. And then I recently found out my baby is autistic.
Wow,
So yeah, like, but he's a superstar.
Right.
So like, no, that's what that is. He's a superstar. But so what I was used to doing as far as a parent with my other 2, I can't even do with him.
Yeah, it's
So
different.
I'm having to relearn how to parent best effectively for him.
Yeah.
So that's rechanging what I already know. So now I'm relearning how to be a mom again,
Wow.
on top of trying to balance being a full-time artist.
Yes.
So, but I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done.
And so, like, how's it been coming to you? Just, kind of like relearning how to be a parent. Like, what does that feel like?
Certain things are challenging because, like, for most people that know me, like, I would consider myself like a free spirit, blunt parent.
Yeah.
Like, you could do just about anything within my boundaries. Like, I'll give you boundaries and rules. Be respectful. Follow your dreams. I implemented things that I needed as a kid, so
Yeah.
I gave them that. So with my youngest, he needs a little more structure because he requires routine. Routine makes him happy, makes him
Right.
contained. So I can't just let him be Donnie from Thornberries. Like, he can't do that. So he requires the structure. So, and then it's just slowing down. Like, that's what this process has brought me to, slow down.
Okay. So, what are you working on right now? Like, what do you have in store? What's next coming up for Yoko?
So, as you know, I dropped the Babe tape January the 14th. I'm in the process of shooting videos now for the Babe tape. So, I'm going to give y'all videos for every song that's on the Babe tape.
Oh my God,
Since
it's so lit.
It's simple right there.
Yeah.
And then I got a few singles coming out. We got a collaborative project with Two World Order and some dope-ass artists from Philly. We got everything coming. Like, it's a bunch of shows, but I'm just really working on the craft and trying to get to know everybody that's trying to get to know me. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Facts, networking. So who would you say, just far as, I mean, you can pick from guys too, but I'm definitely interested to know what women in the rap game have influenced you the most or that you kind of like idolize.
Well, when it comes to music, like, of course, like, it's the typical guys, but I'm a girl. Like, I listen to girl rappers and girl music. So for me coming up, it was definitely like the Lil Kims, the Foxy Browns. I'm 33, so that's the age range that I came up. I remember seeing Roxanne, and as it's going, like, Eve was a girl for me, and then from Eve I went to Nicki Minaj, and then Nicki Minaj had her like decade-long reign, and then all the girls that are out now. But it was really Foxy, Kim, and Left Eye. Like, and I felt like Left Eye didn't get enough because she was in a girl group. So to this day, I was like, I will never join a girl group because I'm never going to get on all the songs. Like, fuck that.
No, I feel that. And it's actually really funny because I feel like Left Eye didn't actually start getting like the recognition she deserved, both as an artist, but just as a person until after she had already, you know, been passed away, and you know, people just like to, you know, get woke when it's a bit too late.
Yeah, like, no, she was a great person. Like, she was that girl for me. Like,
yeah, she knew about health and stuff too. Like,
and that's a lot of things. Like, and when I was younger, like watching the Rock Doc documentary that came out, and I'm watching that and I'm learning about doctor safety. So I'm young hearing about that stuff, and then hearing 15, 20 years later, it's like full circle manifested around. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody's doing it.
And that's crazy how the world works like that. Like, it's just crazy.
But at least they eventually got the message, and that's what I took from her. Like, nobody's gonna get your message when you're talking about it right then and there. At least leave something for when you're gone. People have something, because people do a bunch of pointless stuff and leave nothing after they're gone.
So speaking of, what do you feel like you want to leave? Like when you get your, like, make your way through, you feel me, the industry or whatever endeavors you want to go through in life, what do you feel like you want to leave behind for people to remember about you?
Like, for most people who don't know, like, you know, Yoko is an acronym. You only know one. Like, I've used a million.
We love that.
Like, I've used a million different names, different aliases, just for different reasons and different things. But it always comes down, like, you only know one me. Like, I'm a transformative person. Like, the caterpillar to the cocoon, like, to the cocoon to the butterfly. But that happens for the butterfly once. That happens for me yearly, monthly. So I always want to let people know that no matter how bad it was, it always gets better. And no matter how many people tell you, like, oh, you can't. Do you know how good it feels to just prove a motherfucker wrong and do that shit and then just be great at that shit?
I'm still waiting to prove so many people wrong, including myself.
Like, and sometimes your biggest person you gotta fight is that person in the mirror. And a lot of times once you fight that person in the mirror, everybody else don't matter. Right. So that's just extras. Right. Like, I can prove myself wrong. Like, I can prove that I'm not as broken as I thought I was yesterday. I can do better than I did last week. If I think last year was my best year, I gotta do better than last year. So it's like, just always do better than the last time. Always evolve. Like,
so what would you say would be like one of the biggest or one of the toughest battles that you have had with self just throughout your life? And it can be related to music or not. Like,
just like for me, it was self. Like, I went through times and periods, and I still go through times and periods where I feel like I don't know myself. And then when I do learn myself or learn parts of myself that I hide away, I tuck, I realize I don't like those things. And then I internalize it, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't like myself. But it's not that I don't like myself. I don't like those qualities in myself. And because I don't like those qualities and I can recognize it, I can change it. So for me, it was self, like just learning to genuinely love myself. Like, so if it comes off like Yoko is so in love with herself, do you know how long it took me to get here? Like, you can feel however you want. It took me a really long time to get here, and I'm gonna.
And it's nothing but respectable.
Like that's what we at with it. That's what we at with it, my love.
So, what's your favorite piece of work that you've ever put out? Like, if you just met a stranger and they're like, "Who are you? What do you do?" And you're like, "I do music." And they're like, "Show me. What do you want them to see first? What do you want them to hear first?"
Okay, so I'm a horrible person. Because that person would be so mad at me because I would show them something that they would only be able to see in that moment because I'm horrible with releases.
Okay.
I don't release shit.
Okay.
I hoard music until I get tired of it. And so, like, if I really had to pick one thing that I felt like was
like your prized possession.
My prized possession. And all of my music projects and it would be Sad Rock Song.
Sad Rock Song.
Yeah, I recorded that in 2017.
Okay.
I released it in 2021.
It be like that though. Like, it really be like that.
And it was after, like, I had years of, like, all types of niggas, like hood niggas, like, because the song is not on brand for Yoko. This was just me expressing. And as an artist, you know how it feels to like make a song just for you.
Yes.
But then you let somebody hear it, and you're like, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, I talked with Chris about that too when he was here. Like, do you make music like just for yourself sometimes? Like that you just don't, like that you just made it for yourself. Like you
Chris is a
it.
quarter. And he holds all the great music forever. We're still waiting for Angels Over East.
I did. Look. The whole 2 World crew is gonna come through Slim Charlie Records, y'all. Like they are such a great group. They are so diverse. They're so amazing.
Yeah,
so I love them all.
Yo, we love you. Like we love you. I've been a fan since Hey Girl Hey. Like
oh my gosh, that show was so epic. Like
that
it was so epic.
Kasia did her big one with that one. She did her big one. Yes, Kasia.
I can't wait till she comes on here and y'all can meet her at Alien. Like she definitely did that. Her and Tamira, and actually after that, I got with Tamira and I got to meet her. So she's gonna start producing for me and helping me. So I love y'all. Like I love the girl power.
We love it too. The 2 girls love you.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk. You feel me? Where you want to take this? Like, what is music to you? What does this mean to you?
Music was my outlet.
Okay.
And then it became something that became ingrained in me. Like it was just embedded. It was stuck. But I needed it. Mm-hmm. And I know with my path and journey in life, music will be one of the branches that connect to the big Yoko tree. So somebody is going to find out about Yoko from a song. Then somebody's going to find out about Yoko about a book that I wrote. I just want to change people. So if I can change you through music, that's what I want to do. I just want to touch people and just show them it can change. Everything can be different. You can do better. Like life is never what you feel like in that moment. Yeah. Like think about how many moments you had like that.
So many.
And then they flipped. So it's like I just want to change. Like I want to do it forever. Okay. Like especially the performing part. Like that's like if I had to tell a secret, I had to tell a secret. Okay. I literally only write music to record it just so I could perform that shit. Yeah. Like literally just to perform that shit. Like I literally if I could tour a million days, I would. Like that's like that's what I do it for. Like that. Like writing depends on what I'm writing. Like this my song, I enjoy writing it. Not saying I don't enjoy features. That's not what I'm saying. Like that feels like work for me. So I'm concentrated. I'm locked in. I'm doing it. It's a feature. But when it comes to recording, the recording process is so tedious for me. It's so tedious.
It very much can be.
Like it's just like
like sometimes you'll have that one song that's just like easy. Like you just kind of got it in and you got out, but then there are other songs that like, you don't have to put in that work.
It's all worth it when I get on the stage and I leave all my heart, my press-ons, my wig, my braids, and all that shit on the stage. That's what it's for me. Like that's what I do it for. Like,
I definitely found myself recording like covers to other beats over the summer, and I didn't put them out, but I wrote them just so I could record them. Like made show beats just so that way I can record them, and they will never probably ever touch a music platform.
But just be for you. Like,
just because it's fun to perform though. How do you feel when you're performing? Like, what does that feel like? Can you describe the internal feeling?
Okay, so
because I've seen you perform. It's lit.
So when I perform, like no matter if I perform in front of 5 people, 550 or whatever, I'm always gonna get nervous. I've been performing consistently since 2018. Okay. So I love to be on the stage. No matter how many times I get up there, I still get sweaty in the hands. I still get nervous. I still feel like I gotta throw up. Yeah. But once the mic get in my hand and I get up there, it's like everything check out, and I'm Big McThuggin. And when I be up there asking y'all that's not me coming from the cocky place. That's Yoko McThuggin. That don't got nothing to do with Yoko, the regular person. Right. That is Yoko McThuggin.
One
she
thing
comes
don't got to do with the other.
No, she comes alive on stage. Like I like to watch myself back performing because I don't remember it when I'm on stage too much.
Yeah. You be in your head like the whole time, like, you feel me?
Like looking, trying to make sure everything, like, so I don't really remember the performances. Yeah. So when I go back and I watch them, I'm like, oh, that was crazy.
Right.
That was nuts.
The whole time you be in your head analyzing, like, did I say that right? Did I do that right?
Did it come out right?
How did it feel about
good?
That? Like, right. Definitely did it sound good. That'd be the main thing. Like, no.
Because I sound real loud in my ears and in my head, but do I sound to you? Like,
right. It's different the way that they perceive it.
It's almost, I don't want to make it sound all like scary, but it's almost out of body. It almost feels like catching a Holy Ghost, but you're catching like the rapper ghost or whatever it is.
Yeah. Because something is coming out of your body. Like, you are releasing so much energy when you're performing.
And
like,
that's what,
something is leaving.
Like, I give. Like, when I perform, like, I really want to give you all of that. Like, give you, like, everything that made me happy. Like, all the fucking, every, just take it all. So that's another reason when I'm done performing, I be full-fledged drained. Like, I don't be not wanting to say hi to nobody because of no other shit. I'm tired. Like, I died up there. Y'all, I be asking y'all to die for me because I'm Yoko. Because every time I get on the stage, I die for y'all. Ooh. So it's like, die for me a little bit because I die on that stage. I die every single time and come back just for y'all.
So you said earlier that you know, like, you might, you feel me, reach someone through a book or it might be through music. So are there other avenues that you want to pursue outside of music that make you happy, that fulfill you?
I want to do everything. Like, I want to do everything. Like, I want more. Like, I deeply felt when Drake said more life. I want more. Like, more everything. Like,
that's still a mood.
Like, that's forever move for me. Like, I'm always going to want more. Yeah. Because there's always more out there. Like, they told you that's the cap. They're lying to you. How can they cap some shit that they don't know about? It's always more.
Thanks.
And then I want to be I used to say to every little black girl, but it's more than just every little black girl. Because when I go outside, little girls be like, oh my God, I like your pony hair. Yeah. And it's like, they're just amused and just to see the people that I can really touch. So instead of every little girl in the world wanting to be like Marilyn Monroe. Not no shade against Baby because I love Marilyn Monroe too, but she's known for the weirdest things in the world. I want to be known to inspire, but I still want that amount of infamy. Yeah. Like, I want teacups, pillows, like all the little, like everything, little tattoos. Every little girl wants to be like Yoko. You looked in the mirror and you saw, and that was the thing that people loved about Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. She wasn't the standard of what everybody else said it was. She was real in herself at that time. That's facts. Her story is really crazy. Y'all should check that out on Netflix. There's two. It's a few of them. Yeah. Bump the stories. Go read the books. She left a memoir. Like, she left that stuff. She was going through a lot more than people, like, will ever even know. And she got in front of that camera and she smiled and she gave her all every single time. What? Like, come on now. Honestly, there are so many other artists out there doing the same thing. Like, literally. So, respect the craft, people. Like, respect the craft. I don't just do this for me. I do this for y'all. Like, I do this for y'all too. Y'all probably won't catch it now. Y'all catch it later though. Right. So, who do you feel like are some people that you would like to work with one day? Like, people that you're just, I guess you're a fan of. I would definitely love to do something with Doja Cat. Like, I would, like, I think that would be amazing. That would be the most colorful video ever. Like, and it would be amazing. Doja Cat, like, I can't wait to see that. Doja does it for me. Who else? Yeah. I love SZA, but I think that's just because I'm biased because she's a Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio, and I think Scorpios rule the world. Hey, this week is Valentine's Day week, the week before, the week after, and the week of Valentine's Day. Broaden your bay and make it Scorpio Day. But that's what she said. Okay. Listen, get that done. We gotta make America great one Scorpio at a time. Y'all. Oh one my God. not saying like baby boomers or Scorpios, but like
that's some Scorpio-ish to say, bro. Like, so just do with that information what you will.
Hold it near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, my sister's a Scorpio, so
see, we're not that bad. We're not that bad.
You aren't. Y'all just. I mean, I don't know. They're Scorpios.
Yeah, like we're Scorpios. All right, so Doja, Scissor Cat. I said Doja, Scissor Cat.
Sure, Scissor Cat.
That would be cute. Let me think. I like JID. I like his sound. I really like the way he sounds.
Yeah.
And then what's another one? I want to do a ratchet ass song with Juicy J.
Yo, we discussed the word too. Like, I love the fact that Juicy J still produces. Like, that man talented.
Like, I want to do some big ratchet shit. I've been a 3-6 kid for all of my life.
I see that for you.
Like,
I see that. I'm manifesting that for her. Like facts.
I
like your picks.
Like,
I like your picks. They're good. They're a good look for you.
Thank you.
She has a great look though, y'all. Like, Yoko, I love your look. I love your style. Like, since the first time I met you, which was at the Crown.
Really?
And we were in the liquor store. I was with Worm, and I feel like your hair was like short and curled, and I don't know if it was blonde. And you were with someone. You were with a taller young lady. Yeah, and it was at the Crown, and I remember Chuck the Spitter performed that night. Alien was hosting. And we
was Kasia in there too?
Yeah, Kasia was in there.
I had on white.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like.
Oh, okay. I had on
like
the red hair. Okay. It was like that brightish red long hair. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, like who's this girl? Like, what did she do? Like,
I was like, no, because like now it's coming together. I was like, no, you was. It was like it was another cute girl in the thing with Kasia. I was like, you know what? That was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We was already lit when we got to. That's really bad. We were lit on the way to the liquor store to get liquor.
But yeah, definitely like this is 101 right here.
Like no, you got like the best vibes. Like I was fanning out at Hey Girl Hey.
Yeah,
it's like it was
a magical night.
For me, just watching everybody and watching y'all, and especially you two, because like I like to see new people and people I've never seen performing. And your sound, like you know how you hear your sound of music and your voice, you hear that in a song. You never actually see the person in real life that sings and sounds like that, and they sound like that in person. I'm like, oh my god, yo.
Thank you.
She did that, and it was live. You had the like everything, like
shout out to Jessica.
Yeah,
she's there on
too.
guitar. I love you so much, Jessica. She's in Florida right now. She done left us here in Baltimore, bro.
Listen, get some sunny weather.
She wear the sunshine. She coming back though. You told me you was coming back, so like don't not come back. But no, love you, Jazz. Love you so much.
I did y'all thing. Like I definitely became a fan that night. I was like, nah, she doing a big one, and she sounds like that in person. Like she really sounds like that. Do y'all know she really sounds like that in real life?
For real.
Like yeah.
Thank you so much. So, how long have you been rapping? Like, when was your first time like putting the paper to pen and like busting out some rhymes?
I was in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my rap name was Lady Shot.
Okay.
Because I would not rap in front of nobody.
I like that though.
Like I wouldn't I had this clique of people that I rap with, and outside of rapping at their house on the little mic stand in the corner and shit, like with the computer over there, like the classic setup.
Damn.
Like I had 3 rap songs in high school. Niggas like, Yoko, you rap? I'm like, undisclosed. We're not gonna say my name, but yeah. They're like, Yoko, you rap? I was like, no, they wasn't called me Yoko then, but I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't rap, and I had a long time without a rap name. Okay. And so the guy that used to rap with us and stuff, he was like, yo, we just gonna call you Lady Shy. And I'm like, I hate that name. That name sucks. He was like, yo, then make up your own name or rap out loud. I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm Lady Shy. And then
I love that though, like, cause then it would be like a contradiction if you just came out and you like wasn't shy on stage.
I was still shy. I was still really shy. It took me a long minute to really believe in myself when it came to the music, because I allowed people to like tell me like you're not that great, and I get it. Everybody goes through a phase where they're not that great. Yeah. But I overanalyze and internalize shit. I'm still working on stuff like that. So I used to let things like that get to me. And it wasn't until about, I want to say I was 21. And I was dating a rapper at the time, like a local rapper. Yeah. And this is back when 5 Seasons used to have like these battle rap shows on the side of the little shit. Okay. People used to go there and watch the shows. And I would go and support them and do all this other stuff. And I'm scared at the time, like, oh, I really want to rap and I want to tell you. So I put a little rap on the, you know how you could record on the iPads and stuff? Yeah. I mean, the MacBooks. Yeah. So I recorded the rap and left it on his MacBook. So he can come back and listen, because that's where he goes to record. Right. He texted me, he was like, don't ever do that again. I don't think you should rap. I think you should model. And, yeah. Excuse me? Yeah. I can't even fake being sad. Like, okay, so I believed it. I took it.
And like, he could have said it different.
And it's crazy in the full circle of life, because I went and I did a lot of music videos. I've done videos for stars, like fucking rappers, like just a lot of. That's how a lot of people recognize my face before I really. Yeah. I was in all them videos. Shout out to Funcito. Shout out to DMV House. Like this was like back when Los was still in the city doing stuff. Like Sky High Baby, she's on Zeus right now. I used to be in her videos and stuff. Like I used to do videos. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm trash. I'll go be in these videos. But the one verse that I spit for him, I ended up recording it, and it's a verse that's on it's a Rap Snack tape. Nice. And that's a song that when I go on Apple has a little star next to it. And I'm like, it's crazy. Niggas love that old ass verse that nigga said was trash.
Circle. Or maybe he was hating.
And that's what it came to. And because I'm not even going to say his name, because nobody wrote his name. But,
and the gag is.
That's really what it is. I'm like, oh, you said I was trash. And everybody remembers me. Everybody knows who I am. Right. They ask who you are. Like, they literally have to, like, don't you do something? Didn't you used to do something?
It's funny how life works.
Yeah, like, nah, you trying to shoot down my dreams and shit. But look at me now. And then you gonna look at this and then see it in 10 years from now, like, I'm like, damn, that bitch is still lit. That's crazy. Because I'm out here getting grainy and shit.
She's still like, lit. Still. And is.
Period. More of the story, stop believing yourself. Believe in yourself. Because I could have been did that shit if I believed in myself. Instead of taking it from what other shit did. But it worked out. Yeah, like it worked out in his favor, because during that time when I was doing the music videos, I was building relationships with people. Right. Exactly. And relationships was really supposed to make you last. Like, that's what really gets you around where you're supposed to be. That's why relationships. Easy for me to just navigate in certain circles, because like, oh, we've seen you before. This is what you're doing now, Yoko? Yeah. Let me support you. Yeah. Because I've been watching you do whatever you wanted to do, headstrong, for 10 plus years. And that's love. And so like, and I love it. And I appreciate everybody who supported me through like all my journeys and my cycles. Like, we here now. And so, you know, eventually when you put out another album, you gotta name that joint Lady Shy. Like, never. It's only right. Never. Like, that's so crazy, bro. Never. Like, that's so crazy. Never. Like, and then I have never really met that many people who like, cause I kind of sort of see some rappers like change their names and stuff like that. Like, I think Mulatto changed her name. She changed it to Big Lotto, right? Yeah, like. All because of like Diddy done changed his name a few times. See, that makes sense. Like, it makes sense to him, because eventually I'm gonna drop the McThuggin, and I think that's coming soon. For real? Like, you the first person I really met who like has kind of gone through a couple different name cycles just to kind of like get it right. But I mean, Yoko McThuggin, or even just Yoko, like. Yoko McThuggin, Yoko the Bass Guy, Seiko the Creepy Sensei, like, it's a bunch of like, but that's cool though, like, that's cool. I'm like, John Tyler, he changed his name. His name was he went from John Tyler to Johnny Lama, but I think he's gonna be the John Tyler now. See, we all like, you feel me? I actually, the way that I made my name was, well, I told him my real name.
But my father used to always try to make me like sew clothes, 'cause that's what he was doing. Like all my whole life, he sold clothes and stuff. So you know, I tried to follow in his footsteps. I did my best. I do sew clothes again now though, but it took me a while to really get it. But I had made this website on Big Cartel, and at that time, it was cool to have like a foreign name in your name. People was doing stuff like that on Facebook, like calling yourself like a Moor, shit like that. So I was like,
everybody is.
I ain't had no social media though, but I knew people was doing that. So I was like, well, I'm gonna look up what the original mean in Indonesian. Don't know why I picked that language, and I ended up calling it Asli Cartel. Asli mean original.
But
so
it fits though.
I kept using it for different business ideas, and I finally attached it to my name. You feel me? And I'm like, well, shit. Just like, that's why what you said about your name, like, you don't know one, it resonated with me so hard, because I'm like, I'm really the original Yon. Like, I'm really, it's just one.
It's only one. Like, no matter what version of me that you met, under what name, what alias, like, you really only know one. You only know me. Like,
I was trying to be like Beyonce for real. She done kept her name all these years, and it's just her name, bro.
That's because her mother was legend. Like, her mother looked at that baby, was like,
you know what?
You like, you be knowing. Like, you be knowing. Like, my youngest son, his name is Harlem Jones. I was like, if he's ever to be a rapper, people are going to think that he faked his name. He was like, no, my mama named it. Like,
I love that name.
Like, no, he don't got, like, Lil Poppy.
Yo, so have they ever seen you perform? Like, have they ever gotten to witness that?
My daughter, she's interested in me as Yoko. She's, like, amused by that. Like, she's in the phase where she, like, TikTok, all, like, record videos and stuff. So she's bothered when I look regular.
Like, when you chilling in the house?
Why you don't put your makeup on? I was like, for what? Do you know how expensive makeup and lashes is? I'm like, are we going somewhere today? Are we doing something?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I am loved the way I look. Are you telling me you only love me when I look like this? Let me know. Like, she's more amused by that. But I try to separate them from that. So, especially my oldest, my son, he doesn't want anybody to know I'm his mom.
What?
He don't want his friends to look at me. He don't want nobody. Like,
he don't want nobody hitting on you or crushing.
He's in that phase. Like,
oh,
Mom, why you doing so much? I'm like, because I did my hair. Yeah, so he's in that phase. Like, that's where he's.
That's cute.
Harlem's been to video shoots. Harlem's been to recording sessions. I performed at Gay Pride when I was pregnant, like 7 months pregnant with Harlem in the belly. I recorded most of the songs for Here for a Good Time, Not a Long Time with Harlem in the belly. So I'm like, no, he's my Beyonce child. Like,
I'm about to say, yeah, like, don't be surprised if he just busts out singing one day, sounding amazing.
That's my Beyonce right there. So that's my superstar.
Oh, I love that. Honestly, like, I feel like it would be so cool to, like, just be a kid and be like, oh, where's my mom? Oh, she's out here performing.
Yeah,
she's
like,
performing.
She's out here performing. She's
like,
rapping.
That's really lit, bro. Like, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I just want to get it so they can live like Will and Jada kids. Listen, we gonna mind Will and Jada. We gonna let them mind their own business. We gonna mind our own business. But their kids are some pretty good kids.
Yeah,
like,
they're definitely decent.
They could be out here doing the most.
And honestly, I really rock with Willow as an artist. Like, she that.
Like, most people got a lot of different struggles when it comes to, especially celebrity kids.
Yeah, that's
like,
for sure.
What's the worst Jaden's ever done? Wanted to wear a Batman suit to prom. Baby, what color you want your Batman suit to be? Like, we gonna get you whatever color Batman suit you want.
The fact that they both talented, like, is a blessing for real.
And it's not even just the talent; it's just where their mind is. Like, they're not stuck on surface level things.
Yeah. And that's very
they're very elevated. They're aware of self. Like, that's what I want my kids to be. And the only way you can do that as a child, because a lot of times we become adults and be stifled and have shit tons of anxieties because nobody gave us everything we needed. Like, we're not faulting our parents because nobody had a rule book, but each generation has to get better. Yeah. Like, we needed a little more. Like, we needed a little more, so we gotta do a little better so the next generation can do better.
Facts.
So yeah, I just want to give them everything that I ain't have. emotionally, not just physically.
Mm. So what part of town did you grow up in? Like, who raised you?
I'm not from Baltimore.
Ooh.
I know.
And if I never asked her that, y'all would have never knew. Yoko, where are you from?
Okay, so, alright, I'm a military brat. I was born in San Antonio, Texas. I've bounced around a lot. Like, a lot. Like, my little brother was born overseas in Germany. Like we was around. Like, I knew when I came to Baltimore, like, I've been here long enough that if somebody really, really asks me, like, I'm from Old West. But, I moved to Baltimore when everybody was in the club getting tipsy. So whenever that song came out,
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah,
that was that, bro.
It got, like, early 2000s, like, that's when I moved to Baltimore. So I really have been here long enough to say that I'm from here, but...
Okay, tell me what year you moved here so I can tell you how old I was.
Let me see.
I'm so interested to know.
In the club
Like, so I can tell you what was I doing at the time.
Jaquan tipsy. What year did Jaquan? I would ask Siri, but she don't respond to me. Come no more.
She ain't dependable.
She is rude, and she's ugly. She don't listen to me. 2004. Wow.
Dummy. Yep. I was 4. Funny know what I was doing? Putting stuff up my nose.
You was like my damn near my baby's age.
Learn how to put my little finger up.
Like, no. Oh my God.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
but okay.
Yeah,
nah, you came at a crop time though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, growing up between the ages, I want to say, I was smart, but I'm gonna just say like between 5 and 10, like, music was the shiznai. Like, yo,
music was really doing that shit.
Was
like,
lit.
Like, music was fun.
Literature.
Like, it was just, everything was upbeat in the vibe. Like, you almost couldn't tell the seasons because the music was so, it gave summertime energy all year long.
Yeah.
Like, Milkshake dropped in the fall.
Yeah.
Like, that gives us summer energy.
Right.
Like, why are we drinking milkshakes in the fall?
Bro, like, music, it was really a different time, man, and I missed that so much. You know, for Baltimore club music just was on a whole different, you feel me, wave.
It was different. Like, K Swift was like literally like that girl. Like, they was playing Tim Trees on the radio like consistently when I first moved here. Okay. Paula Campbell like on the radio consistently when I was here. Like,
oh wait, so where had you just came from before you came here?
So we was in DC for like maybe a year, but I was in Virginia for like 2 years before that.
So what was the switch up like on, you feel me, for you when it came to the music? Because I know the music had to be different. The radio stations was different.
Okay, so from the Virginia to DC thing. So when I moved to Virginia, it kind of warped me a little bit. That's when I got super heavy into like the rock music and all that other shit. So that's what happened. So when I moved back to DC, we're living on an army base at Andrews Air Force Base, and then my grandmother lived like 10 minutes around from there, so we were still in Southeast a little bit. So I couldn't be seen in public listening to rock music because niggas was going to joan on me. Like, that's what they used to say back then. They was going to joan on me.
Okay.
So I used to have to listen to the DC radio stations, and it was a lot of go-go. And I don't like, okay. So it is like my mother, she probably would like, just like, oh my God. I've probably like, I have like, cause my mother's side of the family, a lot of them live in DC.
Okay.
And I spent an adequate amount of time in DC. Even when we was moving back and forth from Texas and stuff, like my mother's family lived there. So when we came in the States, instead of staying on base, we go stay with my mother's family. But I never really cared for go-go music. I like certain songs, but I never learned to beat my feet and none of that. Like, I didn't really care for go-go music. But the only thing that pissed me off is when I came here, I still wanted to listen to DC radio. Okay. So when I first came here, like, I couldn't get 93.9 right or 95.5. And 92Q always was playing, and they was kept playing club Mix. I'm like, yo, I hate this shit every day for hours. They're just playing it all day long, all day long. And then I was starting to go to like the house parties here.
Okay.
And that's all they played, these shits. And everybody's like, yo, you don't know
everybody was rocking out.
Exactly. It's like, you don't know how to do the SpongeBob? Like, it ain't about to happen.
It's not happening.
It ain't happening, Catton. Like, I embrace the culture. Like, I love it, enjoy it, but I ain't hitting no SpongeBob. I might crazy knee, but I'm not gonna crazy leg. But I actually enjoyed the music. Like, from being here, like, I like Club Mix way more than Go-Go.
Okay.
And I used to get the comparison. I used to say, like, Go-Go reminded me of that episode of Doug. See, Doug is too old for you. Listen, I had, like, once I realized he was, like, all right, this is an episode of Doug and it's called Banging on the Trash Cans. And if you ever watch that shit, DC niggas would probably hate me for saying that.
Well, I'm about to say, I'm sure that there, you feel me?
The moles would be mad as fuck for hearing that.
Right, plenty of people, you feel me, that you know from, you feel me, your age bracket, they probably know exactly what you're talking about. So y'all drop the comments below.
Yes,
you feel me? Let her know that y'all know.
Drumming on the trash cans, banging on the street lights, but
yeah.
But Club Mix was really that thing that it hit for me. Like, I like the sound because it still gave dance, it still gave because I still like rock music and techno music, and so that was safe enough for me to listen to without nobody looking at me all like.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. We got hella alternatives here, bro. Like that's a whole,
that's
a whole community.
Like,
it's not weird.
Like no, that's why I love it. I love it now. Like.
Mm-hmm. So you grew up? You were able to grow up with both of your parents? No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like shit happens. Like shit happens. Like,
so who was kind of like your? I guess you want to say just your
mom.
Your guide through everything. Your mom.
My mom, yeah. Like my dad, like he's still alive, but he's just one of them. Like he's older. He's one of them people like that just like in movies you see lie and join the military because that's what they want to do. Like. My dad is one of the people that's going to stay in the military until he's decrepit because that's all he knows. And that's not on no shady shit. It's just he liked the military more than anything. Like so that's him. It was my mom. Like we lived with my mom.
Okay, so she was like like your crutch or someone who like you went to for advice. Or no, she wasn't. Who was that person?
Crazy.
Well, what I want to know is who that person is. Like who was your go-to? Who could you depend on?
That's crazy to answer. Like now that like when I think about I really like I was the person people talk to. Like
really? So you never had anyone to talk to you about?
Not until like I got older, but by that point I learned to deal with my own shit. Like like me and my mother didn't have that close relationship. Like her mother didn't have it, so that's why I pride myself in trying to have that relationship with my kid. Like you got to do better than the next. Wow. So like it like I mean it ain't sad, like shit happens, like you gotta learn to grow from these things because you grow.
I mean only saying wow is because you turned out so great, like
but that's because trial and error and not being broken and not trying to look as broken as I feel and not trying to live in broken ass
you kept going.
Like you got to, you don't got no choice. You really don't have no choice.
Okay.
You gonna stand out here fucked up and screaming and crying why me and niggas walk past you, or you find a solution.
So what's maybe a quote or something just powerful that someone might have said to you at any point in life that kind of stuck with you that still kind of reigns in your head? Like my grandmother says so many things. Like my grandmother she's someone I look up to a lot. She's so tough to me.
And
so I don't know, she's just always saying stuff and I'm just like, dang, like I wish I thought like you. Like you feel me? She just is able to see things differently than me in a way that simplifies it just in a good way.
And see, when I think about that, it'll be like my mother's mother, my grandma Margie. She passed recently, and it wasn't so much words of like a specific phrase or anything that she said. Cause Grandma Margie got in my ass all the time. Like grandma, but I was the only one of her grandkids that did not get whipped with the pancake power because I listened to grandma.
Oof. My grandmother never whooped me either.
No. With all the other kids in the second row being bad, I'm in the room with grandma laying down because she gonna come whoop y'all. Not me, because I was in here with her. Yeah. But no, my grandmother, like, what it wasn't so much what she said, it was just how she handled things. Like, my grandmother was the daughter of a slave. Like, my grandmother never had no education outside of a middle school education, and she had 8 kids. Wow. And worked one job her whole entire life.
So her entire makeup, her wiring of her brain was different.
Yeah, we used to have to read certain things to grandma, like read for her, but it was the fact that she never let none of that hinder her. Okay. Like, grandma wasn't no broke down ass. My grandmother worked until she was 70. Not because she had to, but that's all she knew. And she worked hard for this job, and there was a time when they wouldn't have let her work in there. She worked in the government buildings.
It's deep.
That's what I'm like. It was her resilience, and I mean, she was super headstrong, and it was her way or the highway. So I definitely picked up that from her too. But it was just, she never let nothing, like from that Ray Charles, she never let nothing make her no cripple. She never let life make her cripple. She never let situations cripple. And I'm never gonna do that. Like, she didn't do it, and I'm not gonna do it. Like, grandma did it with nothing. Yeah. Yeah. And she did it for all her kids the best that she could.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It explains, like, you feel me? That wraps up a lot of, like, what you said. Like, that makes sense. I get that from you. I get that from you. So, you feel me? Yoko ain't no cripple. You don't catch y'all out here crippling at all.
If you catch me out here, pop me, because I'm doing too bad. And I don't believe, like, nah. Niggas done had worse. Niggas done, like, it's people, not even when I say niggas had worse, not talking about me or anything in general. Like, people have way worse circumstances and did better. No excuses. It's accountability. That's really where it goes to.
That's all right, now. Are you ready? Yeah. We need to open this joint up.
All right, listen.
Y'all know what time it is.
We got, it's 2:22.
What that mean, Yoko?
Listen, this is good energy today. It's 2:22 on the 2 day. Oh, listen. Whole lot of 2 word shit.
Y'all know what time it is, okay? You about to get funky in this joint. Yoko, you let me know when you ready.
Listen, we got something spicy.
I can't.
We got something spicy real quick.
Yo.
Don't mind me coming out the phone. I'm on my drink shit real quick.
Man, I had J.R. in this joint freestyling yesterday, son. Like, he like, I don't freestyle, yo, but I'll do it for you, though, but I don't really be doing it.
Yo, like, cause I like, in reality, like, that's my kryptonite. Like, I'm learning, I be in my head a lot, so it's like I be overthinking. Yeah, so I don't freestyle.
He really
J1 nice. He just modest as fuck. Like, J1 nice as shit. Like, J1 nice as shit.
He had me in here vibing. Yoko about to do this.
He about to do that shit.
Alright.
You ready? It's a little quick shimmick.
As a full-time roller skater, I would get tax people.
Damn, commercials.
Let me stop playing. I play too much. Alright, serious Yoko. I'm not playing Yoko.
She not playing with y'all.
Whole lot of 2 world order shit. Whole lot of Yoko McThuggin shit. Slim Charlie records, y'all. Slim Charlie. Rarely do drugs, if I got it, I'ma sell them. All these niggas pussycat, I know you bitches smell them. Get a dish, nigga, you virus, I'm Bible. See, I got a whole multiverse that'll manifest in my spiral. Queens like DNA, nigga. Smack hoes, don't play, nigga. Grind time every day, nigga. Really doubt that, don't play, nigga. Lead the school like a principal. Bitch niggas like principals. I ain't about to go for none of that. Got 100 niggas with 100 racks for the sticks, nigga. I should throw a party for this pussy, nigga. All up in the field, cause we ain't fucking with you. How he throwing shots, he know my gun is bitter. Cause it is though. Yeah. All my bitches lit, we sip out light bulbs, yes. Mad that they can't sit with us, some hoes a mess. I pop in the party, got little kitty stress.
My bad.
Yeah, these bitches be stressed
that
out.
shit's doing it.
These bitches be stressed out.
I told y'all Slim Charlie Records, we gonna get this technology.
We gonna get it right.
We gonna get some speakers.
Right.
We gonna make sure the beat don't be cutting out.
No, that wasn't even it. That's the actual Drake cut.
Oh, for real?
And that was a snippet to some new shit. Look out for the fucking free breakfast for children mixtape. A whole lot of Baltimore niggas, a whole lot of Philly niggas. Fucking, we got fucking John Wells on that shit. We got fucking Chris Cassius. We got Gaius. We got me. We got Blackwater. We got J1. We got NASA. We got Kasia. We got Perseus. We got Alan from Earth. And if I'm missing anybody, don't get mad because we got you too. Like, free breakfast for children.
So y'all gonna record this? Like,
we
live? What is?
Rapper House Philly Season 2. We're in Baltimore this time.
Okay. How can the people check y'all out?
Listen, we're gonna try to make sure everybody goes live, but right now we today as I believe by the here.
Yeah, she on business today.
Yeah, today is
she had an interview now. She on business right after.
We're gonna have the stew after, and then we're gonna show them Philly niggas who make better cheesesteaks because they shit's so nasty. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout. We coming with a whole lot of shit.
Okay, Yoko. So you got any shout outs or anything you just want to let these people know?
Shout out to you.
Okay, give me some advice.
Like, follow all of your dreams, every last one of them. Like, you can do everything that you put your mind to. Like, don't tell nobody, let nobody say you gotta focus on one thing. Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, them niggas did everything. Especially Jamie. Jamie's really that one you gotta look at. Like, he acted. He fucking did comedy. He fucking does music. He literally does anything he wanna do. He's a pianist. He plays instruments. He's a game show host. He literally does anything he wanted to do because he said it and he went for that shit and he didn't let nobody stop him. Right. So that's what you do. Anything you want to do, you go for that shit. And if nobody gets it now, they'll get it later. And they always get it later if you was moving in your purpose. Shout out to Two World. Two World order shit. It's a whole lot of Two World gang shit. We on everything shit. Whole lot of 808 shit. Fucking, we got fucking Kasia coming up. We got J1 coming up. Listen, NASA coming up. Chris, he better be coming up because niggas still looking for angels over east. Listen, shout out to my bitches from Sexy and Thoughtless, Mood Board, Juno, El Monet. Go get that. Yeah. And my kids and God and my mama. Like,
yes. We love that. You feel me? Y'all be on the lookout. Me and Yoko might be making the next, you feel me? What's that joint Nicki and B did?
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling myself.
We might be calling on a whole nother, you know what I mean?
A whole lot of, yeah.
You feel me? It's about to be hot outside, so you feel me? I'm getting up with all the girls because we
doing a hot girl party.
Okay.
Hot girl parties. Yes.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Slim Charlie Records. I'm dropping all her links below, so y'all make sure that y'all follow her, tune into her music, keep up with her journey. She's the truth, y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.